We are. We be live. We be live. Now I smell like tuna fish. Just mixed up some tuna for dinner. Hi, Angie. Hi, Tammy, honey. How are you? Happy New Year, Tammy. Happy New Year, sweetie. Let me wipe my hands real good, guys. Me and my mama, she went to the doctor, then we went craftying. Yes, we did. We craftied. No, we thrifted, not craftied. We went thriftying. Thriftying. So, anyway, how about barbecue chips, maybe something like that? Sounds good. Or sour cream and onion. Yes, please. Normal, normal. Hi, Chew. How are you? I hope everybody had a happy New Year. Welcoming in the new year. Um, Working on Juju's journal. We did do our. This is how far we've gotten. We did do. We have all of our. We have all of our this together, and we have this all jellied. I mean, matte gelled, and I like that. I think it's going to help it not to rip, and these are going to be offset. These are going to be offset. We're going to put them in offset, only it's not going to go over the top, but they're going to be offset. And yeah, that's how that's going to work. And I don't know what I've done with it, but it's here somewhere. We've got a topper for it, and we've got some other stuff. But we've got some business to take care of. Hey, Zippy, who's leaving? Okay, okay, honey. I have some business to take care of. We've got to. I need to tell you who your matchup for origami dresses is. So I have Jen Wren and Teresa C. That's Teresa Church, Angela Adele, and Goldie. Goldie requested to be put with you or Teresa. Beth and Pam Barnes, Juju and me, Bonnie Lipke, and Cheryl Workman. So those are our matchups. So anyway, I will take a copy at picture of this and put it on my community tab. Go. You know what? I need to just write these names back in, and then take another picture. Jen, Ren, Angela, Adele, and Goldie, Beth and Pam, Juju and Cindy. Okay. Yeah. There we go. We'll do that. So, okay. I don't think I've ever been matched up with Juju, so we'll do that. Okay. Where we where we putting it now that we've taken a picture? So I got home like at 3:36, 3:38, something like that. I had to get some shipping all printed because I didn't get it done this weekend. Make sure it was ready to go before 4:30. Finish filling Zippy's bag for her ephemera kit that she bought, and get it ready to go. Uh, uh, and then mix up tuna for the people in my home to eat. So, anyway, my post. I want to post. Yeah. post. There we go. Our picture. January trade partners. And I will be sending messages out. Okay. So, there we go. Hi, Deb. How are you, honey? So, anyhow, y'all, I have bag after bag of things that I bought. And we're going to look and see what all I got. Hi, Sue. How are you, honey? So we're going to look and see what I got. And then we're probably going to sew in. No, we're not. Then we're going to start decorating pages on Juju's journal. So what did that come off of? I don't know. But it's going to go back there. So let us see what I bought today. So first off, go into this bag. Because I know I got some half price. So yellow tag is half price at Goodwill this week. And I bought these Forever Young. It's got the girl and then it's got dresses and stuff like that. And I can do the girl. And then I bought these that are paper doll dress up. And it's got the little dolls and dress up. Anyway, they're for my Cricut. They'll go in my Cricut. You know, they're cartridges to go in the Cricut. And they were $4.99 a box, but then they were half price, so $2.50. So or two for $4.99. However you want to look at it. Two for $4.99. Okay, let's look at this. Now I am very excited about this right here. So it's not right here at home, but it is mine. I just took it to the church because I was using it at the church one day. And I have a hole punch that'll punch me some holes for this. And they're just little thingamabobs. And we can make us some folders with these little rings. So, and we've got all kinds of little rings here. This one is a brand new pack, never been opened. So, binding fun. And then I'm not sure what that is. So, if you've never been to Goodwill, they sell these packs like this. Hey, you just came in? You just came in, Juju. You are my partner for the dresses. You are my partner for the dresses, okay? And then, oh, these are heavy duty papers. Like heavy duty. Are these all folded? No, these are little ones. Okay. I think this one is just folded. I think it's just a folded one of the big ones. Yeah, and then you've got all these little ones. Yeah, buddy, I need paper like I need a hole in my head. But anyway, it was worth it to buy the spines for me. So you've got several pieces of the big, and then these have been folded. So you know what? These would be real good for my doing my. Remember, if you don't remember, I said I wanted to make a small journal, uh, a small journal to for each month to work in for each month, January, February, all the way. These would be good for that. They're good and heavy, so I think I'll keep them for that. And then save the spine. So, uh, food crafting on the back 40 is Juju or April. Her name is April, but we all call her Juju because the name of her channel is Mama Juju on the back 40. Mama Juju on the back 40. And then that bag was $4.99. And then this bag got me a little excited. Oh, I just dumped whatever that was in the trash. No, it fell on the floor. This bag got me a little excited. It's full of stencils. We know I need stencils, right? She says with the evilest little, oh, duck hunting. That is one of the hardest things for me to say because I always say duck hunting. Duck hunting ribbon was $5.50. Oh, look, I did not see that in there. Wonder what kind of, it makes a little bitty hoe. Hot diggity doggities. I do need a little bitty whole one. Yes, it makes a little bitty one. I love it. I love it. And then we got some jute, some blue jute. Burlap is what it calls it. I call it jute. Blue jute. Some checkeredy stuff that says $2. I don't know where it come from. Some twine, green twine that come from y'all know. This is Flower Garden. This also came from Dollar Tree. I like that right there. I like that real well. Some blingy. We know I like my bling. Some lace. Now let's get down to the good stuff. Let's get down to the good stuff. Throw that away. Now I'm not crazy about ones this size, but oh no, if they're all alphabet, I may cusses. Jingle all the way. You know what? That would be cute. Okay, thanks, bub. Jingle all the way. Alphabet. I don't need no alphabets. That says it. Don't want no alphabets. We'll throw those to the side. Ooh, snowflakes. Let let it. I bet this says snow somewhere. Bet it says snow somewhere. We'll see. Let it. Oh, this one, nobody cut it apart. Let it snow. That's a good one. I like that. Mary. Somebody takes care of their stencils about like I do. They don't clean them up. Thanks, bub. You're a good kid. I don't care what your daddy says about you. I put that tuna in the fridge to get cold. So, Merry Christmas. That's pretty. You know, these would be done. Hi, Robin. How are you? These would be real pretty, stenciled on some of that brown paper to make like my December one, wouldn't they? Looky here. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. These are nice. These are nice sizes for the gel plate, aren't they? Yes, indeedy. Nice snowflake. Look at that one. That's never been used. Look at that. It's got little gingerbread men. Cute. I say that bag was worth my $4.99. It was not a yellow bag, but Merry Christmas. We got little, looks like little gnomes. Hey, Teresa. I'm good. I'm good. I've spent the day with my mama. We had a good day, believe. And there's an S. There's a W and an N and a snowflake. That's a MAS. I bet somewhere there is a CHRIST. Well, I know somewhere. I know where he is. I know where Christ is. There we go. I love this one right here. This one is pretty. You know what? Let me turn this just a little bit more. There you go. I like that one. Now, I will not be keeping all of these. You will see some of these in next in this month in January's craft sale. Yeah, will be. And for all of those who have been anxiously awaiting me to list those ribbons, I haven't sat down long enough to do anything. So I'm sorry. We're gonna go ahead and just take the tape off. They obviously masked it off. They didn't want all these snowflakes up here. I don't know what it. Oh, it just says Merry Christmas up here, down there. It's got gifts and snowflakes and bells. They didn't want that on theirs, on their whatever they were making. There we go. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ooh, I like that one. I will be keeping that one. I like the deer with the wreath. I do, I do, I do. Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm not going to peel tape. Tired of peeling tape. N, O, a W. What does that one say? CHR. CHR. Somewhere there's an I and an S, right? There's got to be. What does that one say? Blessed. That's pretty. This one says, there it is. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So I want to make sure that I keep, here's the IST. I want to CHRIST. Where's the MAS? I thought I put it over here. I must have put it over here. MAS. There we go. I want to keep these three together so that they stay together so that they can go together. Right? Right. Right, Cindy. And then last but not least is a joy with a wreath. I like it. I like it. Those are nice, y'all. Those are nice. Now we got to find a place to put all this stuff back. Hold on. Let's empty our bag and then we'll put all of it back in our bag. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Mm. I'll show y'all those. They're not crafty. Mom says, do you need silverware? And I said, I'm always needing forks. For some reason, forks disappear at me. I do not know why, but they just get up and walk off. Anyway, I suspect they go in the trash can. But anyway, yeah. So $5 bought me a set of looks like nice silverware. A bunch of forks and spoons and good knives. Everybody needs a good knife, right? There goes my phone. Just throwing things. Throwing it, throwing it, throwing it. Yep, she's a throwing it. Yeah. I mean it looks nice. It looks like it's all different kinds. Mr. Ken would have liked to have found those if you know who Mr. Ken is. He makes um he made jewelry out of silverware. These stay stainless. That makes me happy. And there's Cindy, that's crap stuff. Okay. Am I cleaning out with the old and in with the new? No. Oh, um, it. It should be my address should be in the description on the box, but I'll just type it in here. Cindy loves jewelry AR at gmail.com. There we go. Okay. Okay, honey. Have you had another shot recently? If you could see my eyes right now, you'd wonder why my eyes aren't hurting. Would you would because they are so bloodshot. Not even funny. Okay, we got a bag here. So my mom was really disappointed when we pulled this piece of fabric out of the bag. It is double knit. It is so pretty. I still think it would make a pretty journal, a pretty small journal. So it'll be saved. It'll be saved. I'll probably put it in my little scrap tub, but it will be saved. We have a bag of scrappy stuff, fabric. And y'all know, yeah, no another shot until June. You're welcome, honey. Y'all know that I need fabric like I need a hole in my head. A hole in my head. Yeah. You know what? We're going to put that over there with. This right here is real pretty lavender. It is double knit. I don't do double knit very much. Not a double knit fan. Uh, Whatever it is, it's cut out. It's a shirt or something. Maybe it's a pair of shorts. Anyway, it's got a that. Anyway, it's a beautiful piece of fabric, but yeah, yeah, no, it'll go. Oh, somebody darted on that. Look, they went over it with tracing paper. I ain't seen people sew with tracing paper in forever. There we go. That goes with that. Anyway, maybe it's a whole shirt. I don't know. It'll go. Uh-uh. I haven't seen the pages made from leaves. Ooh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. It's something cut out too. Somebody's cut something out of it. My mom bought a beautiful piece that had a bag that had a bunch of fabric in it that was real pretty. If she hadn't picked it up, I was grabbing it, but she found it first. And it's not nice to push your mama down and take things away from her. I mean, the people frown on that. Those little pieces will be just little scrappies, but this is big enough to do something with. Yeah, I can cut journals out of that. I do like it. Look, they were using tracing paper on that too. Yeah. Looks like they were maybe going to make a dress or something. I don't know. I wouldn't like the dress, but I think it would make a beautiful journal. A beautiful journal. 50s apron material. Feel like I just got a hair in my eye. Ooh, I like that. That looks like they were getting ready to make a little baby doll skirt, don't it? Ooh, I like that with that. Oh, there's enough of that. I can make a journal out of that. I like that with that gold stripe in it. Yes, I do. Yep, I surely do. Uh, that gold stripe, that's so pretty. That is a blue. It's not denim, but it's a really nice thick piece of fabric. The sad thing about this is I really don't have room for more fabric, and yet I bought more. Look here, these are cut out the same way too. Wonder what she was making. What does it say? Holds up, right side of the mirror of the material. Holds up, right side of the material. Yeah, I don't see no holes. Whatever. I wonder if she was making a tree skirt of some kind. Huh. I don't know. Saw a real old quilt today. They had $25 on it. The back of it was just shredded. I mean, shredded. If it'd been cheaper, I might have bought it just to cut up to use in crafting, but wasn't paying $25 for a shredded one. Yeah, we got this blue, the same. I don't know. I'll have to take these over and ask mom what she thought. That is double knit. Everything else was not double knit. What she thinks that lady was making out of these. Let's see what this is. Y'all know these little printed things. This one is a screen print. It looks like Wild Bird Collection. I was going to say it looks like wings. Oh, it's a Canadian goose. Ain't that funny? Yep, it's a Canadian goose. And it's double printed. Woohoo, somebody will want that. For sure. I can tell you who don't want it. Uh, a quacker. Yep, a quacker. And it would appear here's another one, very similar, just a little bit different colors and a different color wave. I like that one best. If we're gonna have to like them. This is polished cotton too, y'all. Oh, and it's you sew them together and it's got a bottom. You can make them like into a beanbag thing. Doorstop. Did y'all ever see any of these made into a doorstop? Yay, Canada. So yeah. That's just a piece of white material. Here we go. This is why we bought it. This is part of the reason why we bought it. We like our lace. Yes, that's beautiful. 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 We'll have to lay it on the printer and make a copy of it. And then we have a oh, that's perfect for a journal. Woo! Hakuna Matata, the Finnick McGill. A blessing was I not looking for. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that scallop on that. That's a yard of lace. Oh my goodness. That is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, I can already feel the horde coming on with that one. Sorry, guys. The sad thing is if I was to fall dead tomorrow, my son would have all this. Well, not as long as my mom is alive. If my mom's alive, she ain't gonna let him throw it away. But he'll have all of it thrown away if mom's not alive. There we go. That's a piece of wool. It's real pretty. It's very odd, but it is real pretty. And then these two little pieces. And oh, that's my receipt. And somebody's receipt. That's mine. I remember putting it in the bag now. Still do like those. Okay. All of that. Twitter, Cindy, you missed the bag. The whole stinking bag. The bag big enough to drive a car in, and you missed the bag. Yep, you missed the bag. Other thing. There. Okay. That's jewelry. Okay. Okay. I see what I'm looking at now. This bag? Oh dear. I shall be upset if I left it down there. It may be in my mom's car. My mom's car. No, I don't see it. Okay. I'm not sure if this one's going to end up in a sale or not. Y'all know that the next sale a week from tonight is a jewelry sale. But you do know I love nativities and I collect nativities. This is a nativity brooch. Yeah, I love it. Think it's just resin, but I love it. This is just a vintage necklace, beads. This one here is a vintage necklace and beads. And then we have this beautiful little pineapple brooch. Now, I'm getting upset thinking about where that other jewelry is because I have a piece of silver in it and a piece of Sarah Coventry. That little pineapple brooch is adorable. I don't see no markings on it at all, but no missing rhinestones. She's a cutie. Hey, Terry, how are you, honey? So that's all jewelry. It'll go here. We'll stick it in there. This right here is upholstery fabric, and I absolutely loved it for a journal. I think it would make a beautiful journal. I don't like when they put tape on my fabric. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Won't that make a beautiful journal? That's so pretty. That will make a beautiful journal. Now, I'll probably sell off half of this because it is, I believe, over a yard long. So it's a big piece. Yeah, there we go. I bought this Playful Patterns coloring book. I like to put coloring pages in my journals. Y'all know that. So, kitty cats, kitty cats, mushrooms, more kitty cats. Are those kitty cats? They look like kitty cats, but I don't think they are. I don't see no whiskers, but they got kitty cat ears. Not sure. Tea time. Somebody colored on that one, so we won't use it. But we everything else, that was the only page. Fish. I love the fish. That was the only page I saw colored. Now I don't like to color. It makes me highly anxious, makes my blood pressure go way high. So anyway, but yeah. If I like to color, I might have colored and finished that. But I don't like to color. But I like to put them in my books. Oh. And then these were interesting to me. Y'all know I love pads like this. This is a daily timesheet. There's 100 sheet in each pad and 2 pads. I think these are cool to go in journals. There we go. Fabric. Get my fingernail under it. Yeah, those are neat. Are they double? No, they're just one. So you put your name of your employee. All that. I like that. I do. I like that. There we go. Probably for like a, I guess this tops is probably a, uh, is 1995. So what is that? 30 years ago? Gosh, how can we be in this position? Another little ephemera book for me to put. I mean, we all know they're picture albums, but I do like to put ephemera in these. And these are top loaders. I like top loaders. So there we go. That can go right there. And then I really like this one right here. Well, hold on. Let's see what that is. I really like this one right here because I'm to make sure I may have to go through the trash and make sure I didn't throw away my because it's got these kind of things and I feel like it will expand for me. I think it'll expand good. I've got one that's come off of its thing. So I don't have mine all full, but the one of them is nearly completely full, and it's already so fat it's breaking the spine. So anyway, I like to put ephemera in these, and it was $1. Yep, it'll work. It'll work. Like over there. What else did I have? Oh, these. These are pillow gift boxes. There are 12 of them, and they're just a little gift box that's shaped like a little pillow. Yep. We've all seen these. We've all probably made these before. I bet Teresa has a die that will make these. There we go. Just like that. And then you've got a little pillow envelope. However, cut it, cut it into a tag, and you've got uh, a a tag pocket. So there we go. Okay. Now we gotta find a Dewey on in here. Oh, it can go in that bag. Oh, this is the good stuff, y'all. This is the good stuff. You my purse. That in my purse. Oh, I bought it. Where she put that in a bag. Look through. Actually, make sure I didn't throw away bag. Yeah. Nope. All of those are those kind of bags. Okay. This came from. I bought it at the. Oh, I bought it at uh, Marva. Marva's Sheltered Workshop. We have red Ricky Rack. We have bright red single fold bias tape, black bias tape, cream colored, and pink bias tapes. We have a 1941 Thorndike Century Senior Dictionary, and we've already tore 26 pages out of it. It went to Zippy. It went to Zippy. So, anyway, but this is where y'all don't want to leave yet because you want to see this stuff. This is so I bought a bunch of ephemera, vintage ephemera. Oh, this one is from 1916, Successful Farming, July 1916. 1916. Why gamble with your hog profits? 1916. Oh, somebody cut something out of that, didn't they? Or is it folded over? Oh, it's been cut. Look at the patterns. Our pattern department. Premium offer. Current cartoons. Somebody cut on that. Shame on them. Shame on them. 1916. I love the cover of that. Look at that. I love the cover. Then we have 1919, Successful Farming. Now, this one here would be nice to tear up to collage with. It doesn't have a pretty cover. It smells old, but it don't smell mildewy. That one there, I probably am going to sell this one. It's really cool. I like the front cover of that. I want to put that back in the bag. I'm going to keep that one. And then this one was in that. The Progressive Farmer, 1928. Miss Elizabeth Hunt, Dover, Arkansas. 1922. Making 1928 a year of good farming. Page 4. Cutting the cotton and tobacco acreage. Spring care of farm work stock. Love the horses. Oh, the Progressive Farmer and Farm Woman. How cool is that? That neat. I mean, we're talking about something that is nearly 100 years old, 1928. Probably wasn't taken care of. 166 bushels an acre. The it don't feel pipe smokers Granger rough cut. It don't feel real brittle. It don't feel real I think more than likely it's going to. And I don't ask me why. Okay, don't ask me why. There's no rhyme to reason to for the things that I do. Okay, this is a music book. It was only 50 cents. More than likely, it will be cut up for me to use in journals. The Outdoor Life, December 25 cents. Uh, there are two magazines here. 2 years in the Arctic. Where's Cheryl when we want to show Cheryl something? We've got two ideals magazines. Cheryl's always, she loves her ideals. I will use these as journal pages. Two ideals. One, I paid 75 cents for one and 50 cents for the other. I was trying to see if I could find a date on them, where the date was. Our Country Road. Ideals Country. Hold on. Number 4. Cover photography. June. I don't know. I hate numeral Roman numerals. I really do. Okay, here we go. Let's open this bag. Oh, we may want to keep that too. So Jack O'Connor shoots Africa's top trophy, Outdoor Life, is December 1953. Here they come. The Weasel Poppers. Oh my gosh, the art in these are amazing. Okay, guys, this is really cool. The Mysterious U-Lock. I think there's just stories for the girls. Birds on the Dole. Yeah, this one will go. This one may have to stay with me. I love snow pictures. Look at that. I love that. Maybe to, this one is January 1954. Oh, there, look at that. Where's two shells? Then a buggy. One bear coming up. Ooh, that one's pretty too. The hostage. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will let these go. We'll probably do those on bid or offer up. Hi, everybody who keeps popping in and out. Hi, hi, hi. I know that. Open to go back in it. Let's open that. There we go. Oh, maybe it opens to go back in it. And maybe not there. There's why for it. Right there. My tearing skills are not best. There we go. We'll do that. And then this one is, I don't know. Open it more gentle than we did the other one. Just in case we want to save the. Here we go. Patriotic Duty of Women and Boys and Girls of America, March 1918. Must not kill or buy or sell hens or pullets prior to May the. Hold on, guys. I don't see it. Okay. Look, take the bottom of this bag. I've looked in the trash. Okay, so Reliable Poultry Journal Publishing Company, Quincy, Illinois, May 19, March 1918. Hip Hop Hooray, again victorious. The largest barred rock show, poultry event, White Ward. Look at the chickens. Where's Goldie? Chickies. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. 1918. Some of these cool chicken pictures can be copied because this is over 100 years old. Yeah, there we go. Ain't that cool? Somebody ding donged me. Is Jinren here? Jinren, are you here? Okay, that one's cool. That one I may copy some of the pretty things out of it. And then this is a wedding music, our sacred day, 1968. More than likely, this will go in the music box and be for sale. So I am upset I cannot find my jewelry. So let's do this right here. Need to go in that back. That's it. Oh, that's heavy. Heavy. We're not heavy. That stays with me. That stays with me. That stays with me. We're looking for jewelry. What we're looking for. Jewelry. Okay. We don't see it. We'll have to check it in. I started checking her back seat of her car. I don't see it in here. Feel like other stuff that was. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all know? Y'all know where my jewelry went? There's part of it, but that's not all of it. Not in here. That's not on that side pocket. Them in, not in that side pocket. Nothing in there but that. But of that, did y'all know what of that was? And I did not drop them in there. Salt in there. I hope I didn't leave them laying there. It wouldn't be beyond my scope and wheel wagon to leave something in. Hope not. Okay, let's get to work in our journal. So, oh, we did find what we were looking for the other day, a paper bag. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, that is an extra. we're going to put this paper bag in. We are going to glue down this little thing down here. We're going to glue that down, and we're going to fold that where it's just a little bit more like that. Fold it, Cindy. Then that's going to be our front. And then we're going to put our journal covers one in like this. And then I'm thinking about doing this like this. I'm not positive. And then one in like this and sewing them in together. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to do this like this one and then sew this one in like this. Ooh, I'm losing something. Sew this one in. It goes in the middle there. Fell out. Okay, sew this one in like this beside it, behind it, and then yeah, like that. And then it'll all fit in here. I'll slide it down. It'll all sit in here like this and like that. Now we may want to trim up our paper bag. Just the end of it is all that's going to have to be trimmed. Just that end, just like that. So that's how that's going to be. But we're going to work on these right here first. We're going to get to work in here now. We are not decorating this. We're just going to add a bunch of pockets and um, lace and what else? Lace and belly band. That's the word I was looking for, belly band. Let's go ahead and turn our glue on, hot glue on, because we may want it for some of our lace. We are going to trim off the end of this envelope. That we did write on here, designed by Zippy, designed by Zippy. So did it on cut, cut. There you go. Thing pops out every time. That is that is the lock thing, the lock mechanism. And when I get there, it likes to pop out. Pop it up. Okay, that didn't cut real good there, so let's do that. And we fixed it just like that. Okay, so that's good. We don't want a pocket there. We do want a pocket on this, but do we want a pocket or do we want an up and down pocket? Or do we want a belly band? Therein is the $64,000 question. That, this, and we want how wide, how tall. We want that on a more thick paper than that right there. That's Dave's preaching notes. Maybe. We'll see. If you're wondering what I'm, there it is. what I'm looking for glue. Looking for glue. So, anyway, don't I need to put that back on there. I need a drink. Mellow yellow, if you want to know. Mellow yellow from my lunch. I carry my cup with me. I when I leave the house, it's always full of ice water, and then I drink it. And so as I we had gone through the day and shopped, sat at the doctor's office for an hour. Um, we when we ate lunch, I brought my cup out, and all I had left in my water cup was an ice chunk. So poured our mellow yellow in it. With soda in the refrigerator too. And I'm trying to get off of sodas again. I had for years I didn't drink soda, and I've been drinking it again and just stopped for my kidney. And yes, I said kidney. I only have one. I don't have kidney disease though. I was only born with one kidney. Okay, guys. We lost our thing, but here it is. We found it. Oh, here we go. Oh, Cindy. Do you ever sometimes when you're doing this little bitty aggravating that stuff, feel like your hands are like as big as a giant's hand? I do. I feel like I have Jack and the Beanstalk kind of hands. The giant one. Not Jack, the giant. Okay. Hey there. Ha ha ha. There we go. That's cute. Mm-hmm. It is. It is. I like it. I love I love Jacqueline's papers, how she dyes things. She's a good dyer. She dyes things really good. So we're going to yeah, took all the trouble to glue down that one that we pieced, and then we didn't have this one glued down good. I want to glue this and make us a belly band. Maybe we'll make it nope. Maybe on that. It's on that one better than it does on that one. We'll get on that one. On the front of that. That. I've I had it peeling on the edge. So anyway, if I miss saying hi to you, holler at me. You know, holler, say, "Hey, Cindy Lou Bob, what you doing over there?" Mama's story today that I've told you guys before, but I never told her before. And she was horrified because she's like, oh my Lord. She said, what in the world? She said, her first things was, I wonder what your daddy would have done. My daddy's done gone to heaven, but we'll never know. It was the story that I told y'all about the naughty old man that lived next door to us that would put money in the gun packs and ask me to come to his garage. Mom wanted to know, what did you do with the money? I said, I kept it. She said, but how did you spend it without us knowing? I said, probably buying candy and crap on the way to school. And she said, oh, okay. So, anyway, because we'd walk to school, and my brother worked at this little grocery store, and we usually would stop and buy a snack or something. Anyway, so my brother had a job from the time he was 12 years old until he left home. He worked at this grocery store. Anyway, um, anyhow, we would walk to school and we'd stop. Oh, and what I started to tell you is, so we took turns. Well, the thing was, we were on a rotating week. One week I washed dishes, and one week my brother washed dishes. And that was the rule. You had to wash dishes. Well, my brother worked and he didn't want to wash dishes after he got home from work. So, in order for him to not have to wash dishes, he paid me to wash dishes his week. But because I was a little mercenary, I also made him pay me on my week of dishwashing, and it was worth it for him to pay. So he paid me, I think, like $10 a week to wash dishes, and yeah, for for both of us for both of our weeks. So anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, he paid me to wash his dishes, and ooh, she would make a nice little pocket. Little small though, but she would make a nice little pocket. But you know what? Hold on to what you know. Let's have a clear pocket. That's the last one on that page, but I still have more pockets. Let's just have a clear pocket because sometimes you just don't want to cover up stuff, you know? Sometimes you just don't want to. Okay. We won't want. Where did it go? I saw it a while ago. I saw it. It. Had it like that. Just like that. Now, do we want to, thinking maybe we want to slide it in just a little bit. Still see those words. Now we have a plan in our head. Where is this a hamburger page? Because we don't want to burn our fingers today. Have a plan in our head that once we get this glued down, we're going to come back over that little stripe, that little clear stripe there. I don't know why. I guess because my glue gun has been so hot. I left it on all Saturday night, And yes, last night I saw that it was on, and there was a piece of fabric sitting on top of it. Like, okay, Cindy, you're just trying to burn the house down on top of us. And then we'll go over that with, where did it go? I know you're in there. There you are. This right here. A piece of this right here. Again. There it is. Oh, where's a piece of this right here? Oh, we're going to trim that. So I don't like have like a big rhyme or reason on how I do things in my journals. I just kind of do. You know what I mean? I just kind of do. I kind of like look at it, see do I like it? Yes, I like it, and then we go from there. Now, I see that I have a little bit of hot glue to help hold that down on that end. That's good. I think that will be enough glue in the middle to hold down. That'll, that'll work. We'll see. Okay, now I like how that fits, and I'm going to like how it sits in the journal. I can done tell you that. And I want a pocket. Put a pocket here. Have that there. Actually, I can done tell y'all I want some more hot glue over here. So there. I like that better. I want a pocket right here. Now this right here is tilted in. It is part of that right there. Flip. Do I want my pocket here or here? I think I want my pocket here. And I think I want it to be out of that. Okay, let's measure how long we need it. Don't y'all love how I measure? We lay it down and we look at it. And we cut it. And if it's too short, too long, we cut it again. And I think that's going to be just fine. Then we're going to come in here. We're going to cut a piece out of this, like that. And oops, this will be a good big pocket to put envelopes and stuff in, because this is a Happy Mail book. Okay, out of our way for just a second, so we can glue this down. There, that's good. Now we right here around our corners. Hi, everybody. Nobody's chatting. Are y'all just all just watching, or you just listening? Maybe you're just listening, doing like I do. I just listen sometimes. Okay, Cindy, before you get all involved, let's go ahead and cut us a divots. That did good. I don't want Marty to come and yell at us if she's here because we left our lid off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go. There we go. Right there is bothering me. La 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 la. There we go. Yeah. Now we have our bowling page, and I think we want a side tuck here. Side tuck. That what we want. Green. That We didn't want that to have a cut look on the edge of it. I know it don't seem like it, but there is usually a method to my madness. You know what? Do this. Managed to slide over a little, haven't we? Okay, we'll stay with it. There's a silly bump on the front of it. Not a two-way ruler, is it? Oops. There we go. The world have I managed to get on that? Looks like just fuzzies from a piece of fabric. That's what it is. Quit doing that. You put it in. There you go. You go on. Oh, okay. Little tip right up at the top that's a little white. Actually, it's just a little bit. bit. Little bitty. I knew that was going to do that as soon as I tried to do it. It was too little bitty. This one here is a little bit bigger than that one. Just a wee bit. And let's hope I didn't mix up my papers. That would be just about like something I did, wouldn't it? But I don't think I did. There we go. Very good. So, hi, how is everybody doing? Howdy, 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 howdy. Yes, we are crafting. We're working on some pockets and belly bands and stuff like that for Juju's journal. Yeah. Let us put a lid on that. Put a lid. Come in and say howdy. Don't be shy. Ain't none of us shy. Ain't none of us shy. Okay, we have a pocket there. We have this as a pocket. Have just a little piece of lace there. We have a pocket on the inside there. Nothing there. And here we go. A big one. It's gonna go in that corner. There you are. Glue stuck all over it. So if you came in just a minute ago and you're wondering who your trade swap partner is for the cards, for the dresses, I have this all fixed up. Jen Wren and Teresa Church, Angela Adele and Goldie, Beth and Pam Barnes, and I think I may have matched them up last couple of months ago. I'm not sure. Uh, Juju and Cindy and Bonnie Lipke and Cheryl W. Reckless Cheryl. So that's the matchup. If you just came in for these beautiful little dresses, there you go. And everybody on the list that is on the list will get one from me also. There we go. I like that. I want something. I don't know yet what, but I want something. You're wondering what we're looking for something, I'm going into the sticker bin. Oh wait, that sticker crazy sticker book over here. Oh yes, it's not really crazy. It's the antiquarian book. Let's see. Put an A for April. I like that lady. I like her. I like the A's. The yellow butterfly. Broken mirror. The people standing on top of each other. I like those ladies. These apple truth butterfly. Like that. Not. I do. I'm gonna cover up my lantern there. Not a lot, but I do. I like that. Rubbing that down real good. Okay. There are 10 people here, and none of you are talking. If you're talking, I'm not seeing it. So let's see. Hold on. Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm on the wrong chat. Am I on the wrong chat? You guys are talking. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Just hold on. There we go. So I was on talk track. What is the American flag? Nice. I like that one. Be right now. Okay. Need to twinkle. It's not what you know, so you know. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sharon. There's Hoosier. Debbie. Bonnie's still sick. Lord, just touch my friend Bon Bon. Cheyenne is here. Hi, Cheyenne. Uh, there we go. Okay, ask away. See, y'all, I didn't think y'all were talking, and I'm just talking up a storm telling y'all things. Did y'all get your trades, Bonnie? Did you get your trade? So you're trading with Cheryl W. So I do like that. And then she can tuck a piece of mail down in it and glue things on this. She can create her own pockets. It's not always about the pockets that I make, but we're going to take this and go pick that up and go to the other top side of this. And actually, we're going to go to the bottom side of this. We are going to trim this off right here. So you can decorate it after you cut it up. You can if you want. When I make my boards, mainly I glue everything down to begin with. But after I get done, sometimes I decorate my what I cut them into. I decorate like my bookmarks, or I decorate my pockets, or whatever I make. I decorate it with stickers and stuff like that. Yep. So here's the deal. If nobody's told you this yet, there's no wrong way to do it. Your way might be different than my way, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It means you're doing it your way. Okay? So, yep, you can add whenever, whatever, wherever you want. There we go. There is no wrong way. Art and crafting is subjective. It's what you want. Right? Right. There we go. So, sorry, guys, that I was on the wrong thing. We are going to tuck this little thing right here. No, we're going to save this little one, and we're going to tuck the bigger one. We're going to fold the bigger one and tuck it into one of these pockets, because we're not going to use it as a pocket, but we are going to just tuck it in there, because just in case Juju wants to use it somewhere. What do we want to put on this one? I could put an M. What if it ends up too thick? Well, if it's too thick to cut, that might be an issue. I've never had one too thick to cut. Um, but I also use, I have, I have my little bitty guillotine, but I have a industrial school size one that I use. I'm thinking about a J instead of her last initial. Thinking about a J, but we might find a girl. We might find a girl that we like better. We might find a sticker. What I mean. Ooh, oh, I like that. That's real pretty. That little dragonfly, real pretty. Oh, hold on. Hold on to what you know. Juju likes stamp. So we're going to put a stamp on this one. Only it's not a real stamp. Hold on. She likes stamp. Little 10-cent stamp. Fake 10-cent official stamp on it. Two. Right under there. There we go. There we go. I like that. That's cool. Cool beans. It's purple. It's lavender. Everything about it is either purple or lavender. So there we go. There's that. There's that. I'm not messing with those because she can color those in or whatever she wants. She can actually paint them in. So I want a sticker in the middle of this. And I want a flower. I don't know. Hmm, I like that fish. Oh, those little kids reading that is cute. That is cute too. That's pretty. Is that wide too wide? Wide. Yep, it is. Flit far, flit far. Now where did we pull it from right there? We're gonna stick it back in there. Y'all know it's not gonna stick in there well, but we're gonna stick it back down. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise it'll be okay. This book has some weird things in it, but I love it. Dancer. There's a dancer. Look, it's Red Riding Hood riding a pig. Oh, there's a red poppy. That's pretty. I actually really like check Discord. Yes, ma'am. It's on Discord. Oh, that's cute. You know what? Let me save that to my phone. Are they all the? Save that one to my phone. Now, I think I have some sticker paper and I could make that and print that into a sticker, what you just sent. And I will probably use it in this journal. Abraham Lincoln. These aren't real stamps, y'all. Y'all know that. I mean, that was just stupid things to say. Like they're dumb enough to think they're real, Cindy. So silly. You're a silly lady. Oh, what's on the back? We're looking for a sticker to go right in the middle of that. You know what? Let me just check something because All I want. There we go. That's what I was thinking. There we go. At number 6, too bad we don't have a cat for Big Daddy. Big Daddy, her kitty, kitty, kitty. A B A B B B B B B B B B B B. Got some C's right here. Looky there, there's a cat. But I can done tell you that he's too big, too wide for our thing. But we do want him. We do want him. Oh, I'm just looking for stickers. I'm just looking for stickers. Actually, I don't want that to do that. Uh, I'm just looking for stickers. Just filling in places here. Just filling in places, filling in things. So the 6 is for the month of Juju's birthday. Our kitty cat. Still not sure what we want there, but we want something there. Okay, we have one piece of lace. I think we need a piece of lace on this one. I do believe so. And I think, uh-oh, there went my bibliography book. I think we're going to use that piece right there. Yep. That's cool. Spit it out. Have several orange tabby. Kitty, kitty. When I got home from town, Dave was holding the dog so he couldn't get loose, and you'd have thought he was killing him, keeping him from running to his mama. He was like howling. He was just really upset. I do not know why my glue is coming out looking like that, but oh well. We're going to scrunch that up and make it curly, ruffledy. Doesn't like ruffled ribbon, ruffled lace, but scrunches it up and ruffles it up anyway. She's a nut. She is. Definitely a nut. Y'all must like nuts. Actually, I wish I had some nuts. Oh, I do. I have some pecans and walnuts in the freezer. I like to eat them frozen. Do y'all freeze your nuts and eat them frozen? I like to freeze them. Eat them. Some walnuts, raisins, and pecans all mixed up. Forgot I had those. I was feeling healthy one day. Made me a nut package. I have to take advantage of those days because they're few and far between. Most of the time, it's a junk of food. I had 22 kids Sunday in children's church, and we had 5 in the toddler class. So we had a total of 27 kids in the back. We had a really large crowd Sunday morning. Really, really large. It's a little more ruffled down here than it is up there, but that's okay. That's okay. There we go. Sorry, I cut that wonky donkey. Okay, I like that. Yes, I do. I like that on there. And that goes just like that. Then it sits in the book like this, and the thing like that. And where's our cover? Then it'll hang out of our this like this. It'll hang out like that. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. That green matches the greeny blue in that. Yeah. We don't mind things hanging out. We got a big paper bag so that she can put all of the Happy Mail that she gets before she wants to put it in. She can just store it in there. She's got pockets here. I don't like how this paper wrinkled up when I glued it down, but I think I'm going to try to iron it and see. Oh, I'm afraid of, you know what? I'm afraid if I iron it, this back here is plastic. Hi, Goldie. Oh, hi, honey. I matched you up with Angela. You're matched up with Angela. Oh, sweet baby. You know when Rassy got fixed, they did not send him home with a cone on. I was like, ain't he supposed to have a cone? They said no. Said if he don't lick it much, if he starts growing crazy licking, then yeah, I'll put a cone on him. But said otherwise, no. This is a journal for Juju, a Happy Mail journal for Juju. That goes on that. So I still got to get your package ready that you were gifted. It's been paid for. I just haven't put the stuff I want to put in it from me for you and Sissy. For our Lori best Sissy. There we go. I still think I have a kitty there, but I still think I want a flower in there. That's pretty. That little butterfly. But it's way too big. Okay. Berries. I saw a real cute book today. I was plumb disgusted, y'all. I mean, plumb disgusted. Like I said, we thrifted today, and we were at a big flea market, and this lady had, I just can't even tell you how many there was of the little golden books. Look at the pig. Made out of a lemon. That's hilarious. And I need to cut some of these out and send them to Barney. Anyway, and she had little golden books, and she just had them marked too high for me to buy. So I like the baby peeking out of the basket. That's cute. Is it too big? Oh, it won't be when I get done with it. Let's have a skizzer. Skizzer. Came off a bunch of that blue stuff. Anyway, they were marked $2.99 and $2. So if I buy them for $2, I can't sell them to y'all for $1.25. You know. So I need to go back down to the store here, um, because she had 3 great big barrels of books, and I bought a bunch of little golden books that were sitting on the top the last time. Anyway, um, she maybe had those barrels out, and I can dig through them and see if there are any more. So, okay, honey. Bye bye. This is why though that book there, that antiquarian book, you really want to stick your stickers down with glue, because otherwise we're gonna put our 6 right here in the middle. That is Juju's birth month. Put it right in the middle of our thing. I like that. I think that's cute. Okay, that's good. Do you have, let's see, we've got a tuck, got lace, got tucks. It's time for another pocket, ain't it? I think we need another pocket right there. What do we want to make it out of? Out of cardstock. Want to make it out of this? Yeah. Yeah, we do. Hot glue strings. Off. Don't lose that. That will make us cuss if we lose that. But we won't cuss. We'll just cry if we lose it. Yeah. And there we go. You don't want to lose that, do you? That's another one. Mhm. Well, not perfect, but I don't know. No. How they got in there. Now, you go back in there, go back in there, go back in there. Oh, Glitter, you're not listening. Are you a big one or a little one? Big one. You're going to be too little. Yeah, you're too little. Sorry, y'all. I'm sitting here whispering to myself. Y'all can't see. You can't see me. So, yes, I am cutting out all these little holes. Yes, I am. Why? Why not? You know? I'm just like, why not? It just adds the interest. And, we like to add interest to our journals. This is my crocodile. If you don't know what this is my crocodile. It cuts holes. It sets your thingamabobs, your thingamabobs. Do y'all know what I mean when I say thingamabobs? It will set your, if you're wondering why I keep doing that, I'm dumping out what I'm cutting out. That one was almost perfect. There we go. Ooh. Oh, quit. My hand keeps shaking. So, guys, I'll probably do a live at some point tomorrow. I'm not sure. Dave has an early morning physical therapy appointment, and we'll see what he wants to do after that. I need to go down to not to the bins, to the store. That's the name of our thrift store, is the store. There we go. Okay, I like that. I like those all cut out. Yes, it was a little time consuming. Yeah, I ain't do nothing but going to go eat a tuna sandwich after this anyway. Into the trash right there. We are going to, there's over there. We're going to take our ink, our distress ink. Oops, sorry, Morty. Sorry, you made me something? Okay, honey. Thank you. I'll go look at it. So we're going to take our distress ink and go across our little white spots here. And that little white spot and that little white spot. Actually, are they white? Yeah, they are white. Had to think and see if they were white. This. That cut a little bit better. There. That got it. Oh, that was better. That one was better. Yes. Ooh, I love it. Okay, I like that. Now let's see if we can remember where it was going. Mm, uh, back of that right there. Yeah, I think that's cool that you can see that. Oh, I was going to look at what you made me. I keep seeing something on my phone. No, it's not on my phone. It's on my fingernail. Then when I put my finger on the phone, need to, oh my gosh, ain't it cute? Oh, I love the kitties and the puppies. Cutie cuties. Hey, Bon Bon, are you still here? What color is Big Daddy? What color is he? Is he orange? Oh, I need to do that. So I need some side labels for all my inks because they're sitting in a sideways orange and white. Okay. Is he like he's a ginger then? Or is he an orange and white calico? Although usually calicos are females more times than not. A tabby? Okay, not a Mr. Shadow, who I call the spawn of Satan, is a tuxedo. a white and black tuxedo cat. He's also, if my math is right, I believe we bought him the Christmas of 2013, so he should be about 12 years old. Not bought him, got him. Didn't buy him. He was he was given to us. I love that you can see through that. I love it. Love, 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 love. There's the Bible maps. The Bible maps. This is Palestine under the Maccabees. And this one is the Persian Empire and the Greek Empire. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm a Bible nerd. Yeah, I said, look, hold on, I'll take a picture. Yep. So, can you see that? Is there too much of a glare? Hold on. So mine are stored like Becca stores hers. I made a box and put dividers in it, and then they go in sideways, and they all need labels on the side so I know what color they are. But I kind of know what they are just from where they are because I have and what kind of ink they are. But yeah, and it sits up there, and I would take the box out and show you, but I have it wedged up under the edge of my windowsill. So they're still up and down, but they are sideways. Okay, turn my light back on the situation. So this is some of my artwork. This is actually a watercolor painting that I did, as is that. Let's see. This one was 923. That one was 823. This is a Jacqueline paper, and I'm not touching it. It's beautiful, just like it is. This is a piece of my lace paper. Actually, this may be a piece of lace. I think this is a piece of lace paper that I created in AI. I do that quite often. Oh, I just thought of something, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Ribbon. Jared, go call your granny. Okay, when you brought all my stuff in, you brought the big bag in. Did you have a little bag too, or just a big bag? Is it still in there? But you carried in the big bag too.
Right, and I set it on that table right next to you.
Was it all those paper stuff, like papers? I've lost. Anyway, call Granny and tell her I can't find the three necklaces I made. So that I bought, not that I made, that I bought at Hilltop. Don't you think that would be pretty right next to that on that page right there, making a pocket? Pocket. Actually, I wouldn't lose anything if I made a pocket on the bottom of that, but that paper is not paper. It feels like I don't know what it feels like. like a rice paper, maybe. I like that against that, but it totally clashes with that. So, what if we change that to that and did that? About that. And then put our purple pinky on that. First of all, let's cut what size we need. It just felt like it didn't go with my lace. On a housekeeping break, eating ice cream. How cold is it where you live? It was nice here today. We got up to in the high 60s. Oh, Barbara, what you doing? Mama hears you crying. What are you crying for? You need some mama love? Is that what you needing? Some mama love? Okay. What do we think? I know that's two hand-dyed papers right there together. I think I can live with it. What do y'all think? Heard. You ready for some more snow? To mesh the colors. We will. We'll add something. Hold on. Oh, we can't. Okay. I'm not adding this to this page, but I am going to keep that out and use it for a page tab. I think Sister Angela made those for me. Yeah, I do. I think my sister Angela made those for me. That is a piece of pink, and it kind of blends in. I like that really well. I actually think I want to just add it as a oops Bible story. That's that's fun. Add it in like this. A little bit of a page edger, and it is pink, but we're going to put something over the top of it too. So don't distress. Don't think that's not enough, Cindy. That's not enough. We're going to the pretty store. Drawers. These drawers are so full. Can't hardly open them. The car at the store. Some of this. Have that. Okay. Two or three things here. Okay, I brought out some coffee dyed cheesecloth, but that's not what I'm wanting for there. Now I was thinking about putting one of these roses, one of these flowers on it. What do you think about the flower? When we lived on Lake Michigan, oh no. When we lived on Lake Michigan, um, and it froze, I was amazed at how the ice would freeze. It would freeze in waves, the waves. Somewhere in all of my stuff, I have pictures of the ice frozen in waves up against the lighthouse. It's so cool. We were in Michigan from, I don't know. I would move to Michigan in a heartbeat, except for my mama's right here. Can't leave my mama. Michigan is beautiful. I love it. We were there from September the 15th until I think June of the next year. So we got a full winter. What? Oh, Dave's making his supper. Okay. Do y'all like that flower? Oh, honey. Can you take Tylenol or ibuprofen? Because I know not everybody can. I do know that. Not everybody can. So this is what it would look like here. Let me just put it all back together. Yeah, keep hydrated, yes. Whatever this flu that's going around is, that it seems that high temperatures is very common with it. So this is what it would look like together. I like it. Do y'all like it? See, actually, they tell us not to take Tylenol. They tell us not to take ibuprofen because of our kidneys, but they let us take Tylenol. So it's crazy. Dave has stage 3 kidney disease, and I just have one kidney, so not diseased. Yes. Yep. You like that? I do too. Glue it down. Ooh. Dave has because of all the scar tissue from the brain injury, the noxic brain injury. Uh, he has stage 3 kidney disease. He has to see a kidney specialist. All that blah blah blah. Um, like I say, I just have one kidney. I was only born with one. Plus, our heart doctors don't like us to take ibuprofen. So maybe a tepid shower. I can't. Although I can't stand the thought of taking a tepid shower when I feel bad. Also, we have some of this stuff. Just for him. That's some of this. That would actually look real cute there, wouldn't it? Just looking to make sure it's not too much. Isn't it crazy how one thing that could make us better affects another thing so bad? Uh, that's funny, Cindy. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, the detail that I'm laughing at, but I was wanting my scallops to match the curves of my things, but I got them off centered, so I have a scallop between each of my little circles. So I do like that. I think that's cute, and I love this. So there we go. And I'm going to. I know I've got a little tabby thing here, but I'm going to put this tab right here on this page right here. Only I think I'm going to turn it like that. I'm going to put that little tab right there. No, I'm not. I know. I'm going to put it on the back page of that lace. I'll put it on the back page of that lace. Oh, leave that, leave that, leave that. We're going to do something right here. We're going to make a pocket. Now, I have a piece of lace I saved for a flip up. I want to save that and use it for a tab. Yeah, this is a journal, a Happy Mail journal for Juju. This is the cover of it. This is the cover of it. My goal is to have this one finished by Friday. And I have one that I'm going to start right after this that's going to be made with the same fabric, but it's going to be a different, it's going to be a different style journal. It's going to have a 50s theme to it. Okay, this is a 1923 yearbook uh, photos. And I don't really want to cover up my pictures, so I can do a belly band across here, or I could do a pocket across here, or I could do a tuck here. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a lace tuck here. That's what I'm thinking. What color lace we want to do. Oh, we already used that one. Big. That's pretty. That's a pretty lace. One. That's off a piece of it. Yikes, yikes. In a minute, though, Cindy. So hold on to it. So I'm thinking a lace tuck here. But I said I didn't want to cover up my photos, but I could do this right here and do it a belly band, or I could do it across here and do it a belly band. I actually think I like this edge lace tuck, but I don't want to work on that. Actually, I think I like it all the way across. What do y'all think? Mm, and we're going to come right here. And we're not gluing on the spine. We're just going to glue on either side of the spine. And I sure hope I don't drop that hot glue on my phone case, on my phone. I love the girl in the bathtub. I love the kitty cat. That little dog is cute. Those are cute. Love, love. Okay, and then we're going to go right here. Glue right here. And just like that. And then we're going to cut our lace, but we're going to leave just a little bit of a tab hanging out, and we're stuck to that. I'll leave a little tab hanging off. Just a wee bit. Not too much, just a wee bit. There we go. And we're going to do this right here. I want to take there. Top of that. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Put pearls on it. Because we always got to clutch our pearls, right? I like when they come off in strands like that too. And these are sticky backs, but I put a little bit of my white glue down to help hold them down. There we go. And there we go. And we've done that on each side. There we go. And that is how that ended up. I loves it. I loves it, she says. I loves it. There we go. She can tuck cards or whatever she wants right down in that belly band. There we go. Then we have this, and then this is her middle, and we have an A for April. And we'll go on because that has something on it. That has something on it. And this right here is where we're going to put this right. Hold on. Hold on to what you know, folks. Hold on to what you know. Um, I do like my Sure Bonder glue gun. I have a brand new one that's actually cordless, but I don't use it because it don't stay charged very long. Oh, I just play with this one. Angela, did you make me these? I'm pretty sure you made me these and sent them to me. Pretty darn tootin' sure. This kind of looks like an Angela project. So there we go. Okay. Now I left that and I'm going to uh see she could actually tuck something up under that. But we're gonna do another pocket out of this. You think so, honey? Okay, y'all know that ain't straight, don't you? Let me think about which end of that is straight. Side is the straight side. Mhm. Better? No. Go just under 3 at 3. That one right there. That's better. Yeah. I love my little mini guillotine. It's so cute. I mean, it's so handy just to cut right there. I do love it. There we go. Do that. Sit down. Oh, before we put some glue on it, we're gonna put our thing here on it. Hmm. I saw something that is I'm very interested in getting one of, but I want to get one that didn't look naughty. The one that they showed looked very naughty, and but it was a hand exerciser to build up the strength in your hands because my hands are pitiful, y'all. Pitiful. Unfortunately, the one that I saw was very rude and crude and socially unacceptable. I am fussy cutting out a dress out of that piece of fabric. This is the selvage edge. So part of the skirt is selvage, but it's okay. There you go. I was putting those there. Hi, Leonore. How are you? It's easier to cut out of fuel, put it down, then cut and pull the out of fabric. Is that what you mean, honey? You like that? You like that? Yeah, I got you. Or do we want it just down? Hmm. I like that. That dries. I like those little cherries on that. Do that. That. Baby is arousing. Angela's keeping her grandbaby. Didn't put anything on that other map. I don't think I'm gonna put it on that one. Put something on this. But it needs to go on a piece of this. Thank you for participating and being nice to me. Made me happy, happy, happy. Okay, honey. Go rock that baby to sleep. Time is it? Almost 8 o'clock. We're fixing to go in 20 minutes. We going. We going. We going. There. Go. We have to go through after it's all said and done and take our. What's here? I pulled it out. There it is. Our glue eraser and do some. Oops. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to do. Not right now, Cindy. It made a mess right there. And do some glue erasing. We've got some dried glue. If you don't have one of these, they sell them at Dollar Tree. And that's about the best place I see to buy them is at Dollar Tree, price wise. I don't think I want a flower on that. I think I like just that this is a belly band. Now, that is a lot of good journaling space right there. So we're going to just leave it, or she can write on it. We've got a tuck right there already. Let's do a pocket here. Let's do a good width. That is a good width. Let's do this right here. That and that. What do we feel about that for a pocket? Let's do this. Cut, 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 cut. We're unruffling it. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm pulling the threads to unruffle it. Pull that little thing off the top that ruffles it up. Make it a straight. So if you get a chance to buy ruffled lace, but you don't like ruffled lace, you can always unruffle it. There are several different ways you can do what I'm doing, where I'm pulling the threads, or you can just cut off that little thing at the top and just make your lace a little bit narrower and do it. Go. Oh, keep going. We're almost to the end. There, we were almost there. There, a little bit. There. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Now we're all unruffled. So I think I want to make that into a belly band, and I think I want to, a pocket, and I think I want to have it hang off the end. I want that to be straight there. I'm going to have to trim up because it's crooked, but I'm just going to trim the sides. Oh, Cindy, hold on. Here, went up over the top. There we go. Hey, oops. Hold that down for it to dry. Also will help hold it to the paper, Cindy. Not what we want. There we go. So we're going to take our scissors and we're going to trim here. We're going to trim right up and that, that, edging off there. Okay. And then we're going to glue it down here, just like that, with a little bit of hang off there. We're only going to glue the actual this. We're only going to put glue on that. We're not putting any more glue on the lace anywhere. And yes, we have a little hang-me-down out of the bottom, but I like it. It's kept. Wow. 7:48. I think we got just enough time to there to finish this signature. So that on that. Or anything. That is our next one. That's amazing. A lot of stuff right there. Let's go ahead and go back here to this. Got this. And we have a little fold out here. Just hold there. And that there. Okay, so we need right here, we need on this right here, we need a piece of lace, don't we, to go down that. We don't use this kind of lace very much. Let's do one of these. Hi Edna, how are you, honey? You've got 10 minutes and I'm leaving. So I'm staying only till 8. I've been here since a little bit before 5, so my time. So anyway, but we're almost done. We're making a signature for this is a journal for Juju, and we're putting a signature in it. We're doing some ruffledy lace here. Oh, there. Oh, we're turning it off. My great big thing. Got so much stuff stuck in here. Oops, that's not good, Cindy. That's not good. There we go. And I was a little bit long, wasn't I? Pull that off. It's a little lace there. Yep, like that. Uh, Everybody have a good day today. Have a good weekend. Relax and rest. Get ready for a new week. What are you working on? You making some new tags? Edna's been making some beautiful tags to put her earrings on. Will you be selling tomorrow night, Edna? And what kind of beautiful things have you made this week for your sale? Hi, Lori Beth. Hi, honey. Oh, I'm pretty nauseated, but she's sleeping now. So, hi, honey. I miss you. I love you. I hope you got your Christmas card I sent you. I know y'all don't celebrate Christmas, but I wanted to share my painted cards with y'all because Goldie always wants one when I paint one. So I hope you got yours. Oh, cool. Fun, fun. Edna, did you answer me? I didn't see if you answered and said whether or not you would be having a sale tomorrow night. Just wanted to double check. If you guys are not uh subscribed to Edna, be sure to go over and subscribe. She makes beautiful, beautiful things. I may You'll be on tomorrow, okay. I may have an Edna problem. An Edna jewelry problem. I don't want that to sound weird, okay? Uh okay. I have been doing good. I've been feeling real good, and I've been having tons of kids at church. The last 2 Sundays, we've had 27 kids total. So, yeah. So, y'all want to flip through and see what we did for this? So, we got just a few minutes. We'll flip through. So, this is our outside pocket. This is a manila envelope, and we printed the girl on front of it. If you don't remember, this is what the outside looks like. The journal, yeah, that's the outside of the journal. And Zippy designed these. Zippity Doodle, she designed those. And we wrote on them that Zippy designed those. And then we have this vintage little book that's a kid's book. We have a vintage sewing page out of a sewing book that has sewing instructions. This is a life planning worksheet. This is a piece of music with a pocket. And we did that as a tip in. We did nothing to this. Remember, this is a Happy Mail book for Juju. Um, oh, they did go to the bank, and they have pretty much approved. They just needed our minutes. Pretty much approved our loan to start building our new church. This is a tuck, and this is a mail thing that I designed on my AI. But we have some really cute ones that are going to go on the outside of our cover. That Zippy design for and then we have lace, because it's all about the lace. We like our lace. We have a belly band. We have a kitty cat watching over. We have a pocket. And I took the time. This come from Jacqueline. Was a piece of notebook paper that she coffee dyed, had cool patterns on it. Anyway, and I took the time to glue down all of this and then cut holes in the notebook paper. And I thought it was cool that you could see it. This is a Bible map. This is the Persian Empire and the Greek Empire. And on this side is the Palestine under the Maccabees, when they were under the Maccabees. This is a copy of here, I'll show you the whole thing. A copy of some cactus in a desert that I painted in September of 2023, and this one I painted in the last day, well, at the end of August in 2023. So fall. I have real tall sunflowers. They're nearly as tall as my trees. So that's probably the biggest problem that I have in my watercoloring, is getting my proportion right. This is another paper from Jacqueline. And then we have this. This is also dyed by her. We have a pink pocket that matches that. And then we have this pink and blue, this pink lace, and then this pink flower, which is what this is. This is flower trim. This was gifted to me. Anyway. But yeah, I had actually several different kinds of flower trim that was gifted to me. Some teal colored ones. So thank you, Edna. There you go, honey. Okay, and then we have this. This is my lace. Y'all know that I think this is one I designed on AI. but you know I like to copy. This is a, it's printed on the back of uh, a color page from Children's Church. Then we have this. This is a, um, hold on, I think it says on the inside of it, 1923 yearbook from Pine Whispers College. I don't have a clue where that is. But anyway, then we have a little pocket that has a window. And where is the window? Here's the window down here. Has a window you can see through. Anyway, and then we have, this is out of a kid's book, and it's an alphabet book. And we have an A for April. This is for Juju. Here's the other side of that. And we made the belly band go all the way across, and it has pearls, because when you go watch Juju, you have to clutch your pearls, right? Have to clutch your pearls. There you go. And then we have, I thought this, Angela Adele made this, and I thought it would be real pretty on the lace as a tab on the lace. So, and then this is another pocket, and we cut out one of the dresses and glued it on top of some cheesecloth, dyed cheesecloth, and yeah. And then we have this, and we made a tab on that. Lots of lace in this, lots of lace, because we know Juju loves her lace. There's the Bible. Here's a pocket, a tuck. This is a coloring page, but on the bottom of that is where we put that green lace, greeny blue lace. And I folded that wrong twice, folded it twice, once wrong. We have a tuck here. We have a lace pocket on top of a piece of cardstock, and we have lace hanging off the bottom over the music. And then we have the edge, some eyelet with some of that metallic little trim. And then this is the other side of that vintage book that is about dolls and doll houses. And it folds like that, and then that all goes in there, and that is our first signature done. D-O-N-E, done. Now let's see if we can find the A. There it is. There's our A. Got your A. You got your A. Give me an A. You got your A. There we go. So that will be the inside. Then this is the next one, but it's all going to sit inside of this paper bag. And the paper bag is going in here. And so our inside cover is a piece out of that. Moved it. The great big book that I've been. That is I don't see it. Anyway, no, 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 no. They'll be sewn in. Yeah, they'll be sewn in. I don't do elastic. I don't do elastic. Although, actually, I'm going to ask Juju if she wants wants it elasticized in, because she is going to use it for Happy Meal, so she might want to be able to remove and take it out. I normally don't do elastic, but if she wants it elasticized, I will do elastic. But let me show you what the cover is going to look like, if I can remember how I had this set up. Okay, this is my other one. So when we put this in, we will first, I will sew this in, definitely sew this in. But we may just put this in like this. I want this to be like that, and this one to go up to the top. And yes, that is cotty paper hanging out. But normally I do not use elastic. I normally always sew all of my journals. So we have panty trim, panty lace. That's, y'all know, that's what I call that. That little skinny lace is panty lace. So this is what the outside cover will look like. So we will take a piece of lace, and it will wrap just like that. And then we will take a piece of, find it because it's here. This is the lace for that. Isn't it? Oh, there it is. Then we will take a piece of this, and it will go over the top of that for our tie. And then we have a topper that I printed out just one on a piece of paper. Did I- Highly possible, highly possible. Maybe laying over. Needs to be put away, and it has an envelope. That's its envelope. Because if I lose that, I'm going to be mad. So we have a graphic that says Happy Mail on it, and it's a lady in a dress, and we really liked it, but we don't see it right now. Just printed it on regular paper to begin with. I haven't printed it out yet. Anyway, it's a real pretty graphic that's going to sit right on top of that. Mm. Yeah. Anyway, it's going to sit right on top of that, and I'm going to. Oh wait, the things you do for love, Lord, she stinks. Anyhow, I don't see it, and that's what it'll look like that, and then that graphic. Of course, we'll have more of this. I just tied it to pull it together for right now, but it'll be something like that. But it's not that one. It's one that actually says Happy Mail. That Zippy design for me. I printed out several from her, and now I can't find any of them. What have I done with them? All over the floor. That surprises all of you. Might be here on the floor because Mr. Kitty so kindly jumped up on everything and knocked everything in the floor last night or this morning. Not sure exactly when, but I had everything laid out over here, and so he jumped up here, knocked a bunch of stuff over because he likes to lay on top of my thing over there. Trying to lay over there on top of my thing. Those are some really not see that crazy, Cindy. Which they weren't the final ones that I had printed. They weren't the final pictures. They were some that I printed just for us to look at. But my hamburger papers are in the floor. Aha! I found them. I found them. Yep, they are in the floor. So this one here is going to be our topper. We'll print it, and we will print it just a little bit smaller, and it'll go on top of it because this is her Happy Mail book. So yeah, well, Mr. Man is 12 years old. He knows better. He knows this is not his room. But yeah. And that's what it will look like on the outside. So I think it's going to be beautimous. But I think all of my journals that I make are beautimous. Not because I think I'm great, but because I think they're just beautiful. So, anyway. So I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. So, well, guys, I'm going to go eat my supper. And I'm going to have a tuna fish sandwich. And I'm going to drink some soda pop. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, that, yeah, I'm going to put that back over there. That's my thing. I think Juju will like it. So, Juju will probably be on at 10. I'm not positive about that, but she usually is. Oh, I picked up a butterfly out of the floor too. It will go in there somewhere. So we know Juju likes paper bags, and so I thought, oh, I have this perfect size paper bag, and I couldn't find it. And then today, when I was um, finishing Zippy's ephemera pack, gathering everything for it, I found the paper bags. I had folded them and put them in my file cabinet. So, anyway, but yeah, so I think it's cute. I'm going to make another one out of this same fabric, but it's going to have a different flare. It's going to be a 40s and 50s flare on it. So, but yeah, I'm going to make another one. But I am using this fabric unless she changes her mind. So, anyway, we have a few days to decide before we decide if she's going to go with this one or change her mind. But anyway, okie dokie, artichokes. I will see y'all uh, probably at Juju's later on tonight. So, anyway, have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Let's see if we can find a mouse. Somewhere there it is. Somewhere we moved the mouse out of our way and now we couldn't find it. I'll see y'all. Bye bye. Bye.